So today has been a bit of a roller coaster. My friend Christine and I, hey Christine, you excited?
I'm so excited.
Are supposed to be going to St. Augustine tomorrow. And for about the past week, we've been back and forth on it. Patty texted us early this week saying, hey, the weather looks kind of sketchy. There's a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Not a fun variable, but after much back and forth, we're going. I need to do laundry, I need to pack. Let's do this. This weekend was a continuation of a trip that my friend Christine and I had planned. We were supposed to go back to St. Augustine in April, but in April everything was still very much shut down due to the pandemic. We rescheduled for this October, hoping that we could navigate with proper precautions and make it happen and still do it safely. For me, the goals of this trip were to work more on my skills, my primary aerobatic skills and maneuvers, and to start practicing for competition aerobatics. My goals of flying competition aerobatic, it seemed like there was no better place to start than at Patty's school.
The only woman ever to win the U.S. National Aerobatic Championship 3 times.
Nobody expected a woman to win, and so I had to educate them that I could do it.
To get to St. Augustine, Christine and I airlined into Jacksonville, and then it's about an hour drive from Jacksonville to St. Augustine. We arrived in the late afternoon and then enjoyed a nice dinner at an outdoor restaurant downtown. Today, we went to the airport at 9 a.m. and it was IFR, and there was a rain system off to the east over the water that just kept putting clouds and rain over the airport for a while. But it seems to have broken pretty well. One of the other students got to fly just now, and Christine just went to the airport to go fly. I'm not gonna get to fly today, but I am gonna go get a workout in, and hopefully tomorrow and Sunday look pretty promising for weather. And then the next day, we all got to fly. So I am a longtime wannabe and very new aerobatic pilot. Ever since I first saw air show performances, I knew I wanted to do aerobatics. And I've wanted to be involved in competition aerobatics since I learned about IAC about 15 years ago. The IAC is the International Aerobatic Club. It is a part of EAA. Without getting too much into the weeds about it, competition aerobatics, if you don't know what it is a format where pilots will fly a sequence of aerobatic maneuvers with precision and be judged on their ability to fly the maneuver precisely, and then there are penalties for any errors or anything like that. The whole aerobatic routine has to be flown within the box, which is 1,000 meters cubed, which is about 3,300 feet, and the entire sequence has to be flown within this three-dimensional box. There are markings on the ground that mark the lateral boundaries of the box, and your whole routine must be flown within that, or you'll get penalties from the judges. So this is the sequence I was working with on this trip. It is a primary from, I believe, about 2016. Learning from Patty about competition aerobatics was kind of like drinking from a fire hose, but I know she has so much wisdom to offer, and it was just so great to be able to soak up little bits of that here and there. The primary sequence we were flying is a loop, a half Cuban 8, a roll, a 180-degree turn, and then a 270-degree turn, and another roll. This was my first time working with flying a sequence, and I definitely have a lot of work to do and lots of room for improvement. But everyone starts somewhere. Also to note, the rolls in competition are a slow roll technique, not aileron rolls. An aileron roll is a ballistic roll where you lose altitude. They're fun, but don't require much precision. In a slow roll, you maintain altitude throughout the roll, which requires much more complicated and coordinated control inputs. We practice slow rolls a lot. After a very fun weekend that went by far too fast, it was time to head home. It was our new friend Josh's first time at Patty's school, so he got to sign the wall, a rite of passage at Patty Wagstaff Aviation Safety. As always, I was sad to leave, but grateful to have these awesome opportunities to learn aerobatics from Patty. Ultimately, I didn't get as many flights in as I would have liked due to the weather, but I finally convinced my husband that he's going to come back with me next time, and we're going back this winter. I feel like I was able to learn so much in such a short amount of time, and I'm eager to go back and learn more. Overall, it was a very fun weekend with friends old and new. I learned a lot, and I'm itching to learn more and compete at a contest. Be sure to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoy this kind of video. I put out new videos every week-ish. I intend to keep documenting my journey in aerobatics because not only do I think it's interesting to share, and I think I would have wanted to see something like that before I was able to start flying, it's also selfishly for myself to be able to look back and hopefully reflect on in the future when I am further down the road and hopefully accomplishing some of these lofty goals I have for myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.